speed bumps. Wow. Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. This Friday morning. It's a Friday morning for me. So wait until some of you guys come in. You know how we do. This is Brett. If you are tuning in to this channel for the first time, if you're tuning into this live, welcome to my channel. This is Anvil Music and Media, where we turn research into results that matter. Once again, my name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. If you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Those of you just like to hear more things that are going on in the tech world and the Apple world. If you haven't gotten a chance, go check out some of my other videos. I'm sure at least one video will support you in your technology endeavors. We are excited today. I'm excited because the end of the year is coming, and with that comes a new year, a time for new things, new opportunities that I'm sort of happy and grateful for. So just waiting for a few more people to come in. Let me know where you're watching from when you come in. We've got people all over the world that are watching. It's not many of us US people up yet, but I guess a few are. Somebody told me in the last live to make sure I am safe. Yes, I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I plan on being safe because I can't do this if I wasn't. Not very responsible. But as you're coming in, I appreciate your support. Thank you for following me on this channel. And I had a very good week. I was able to help a few people online, people having questions, having issues. Oh man, it's a line of issues that people have, from broken batteries, exploding batteries, to screens that won't work on your iPhone. So it's an interesting thing to sort of see what sort of questions people have overall. I probably answer about 10 to 20 emails, and so yeah, it's a good time to give people value, Max. So yeah, where are you guys watching from? Let me know where you are. Thank you again to those who are new for the first time, coming in, watching, listening. We having conversation back and forth, and I'm going to get right into the subject that we're going to talk about today in just a moment. But as we are nearing the end of the year, it's been a really good year technology-wise. I mean, I think these buzzwords about AI and intelligence, artificial prompting, and generative. I think they're quite overused, but they will never be overused, if you know what I mean. Like, AI is here and it's here to stay. I was looking at this article and watching a video on, there are new Google AI glasses that are being taunted as being the forerunners in eyewear, because as you know, for years and years we viewed or looked at our screens or at technology through a rectangular screen for so long, and now for it to be on your face is really sort of cool. Like I'm sort of really interested in seeing what's gonna take place and what's gonna happen as far as where this technology progresses. Yeah. And how about this for a change? How about you count how many times I say technology in this video? I need to come up with another word because I'm about tired of saying it myself. But that's what we do. Check out my channel. Let me know if you have any questions, if any subjects you'd like to talk about. Feel free, like, put them in the comments. That's how we talk. That's how we interact. I may not be able to be with you or see you, but we're online together, and this is what we're doing so far. So it's a good thing. So as the year has come and gone, I have looked at Apple's lineup of products up and down the list, and out of all of the products, you know, iPhones, you know, the Apple Vision Pro, which has been out for a year, some change. I'm not sure how long it's been out, but it's been out. MacBooks, Mac Minis, Apple Watches. I'm curious to know, what is your favorite product? Because I have a favorite that I'm going to share today, and I'm going to talk in depth about this product. I'm going to give you specs. I'm going to give you what you should look out for. This product is actually already out. I have talked about it in the past, but for me, this is sort of the product of the future that Apple has already released. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite product so far in 2024 as it comes to an end? What sort of Apple products that are you looking for in the future? I know Apple is looking to release the M4 chip along with the MacBook Air. So yes, the MacBook Air, it's going to come in the MacBook Air, the M4 chip, and eventually they are going to release the Mac Studio, which is one of my favorites. It used to be my favorite until the item that I'm going to tell you about replaced it. But yeah, you can look forward to those the MacBook Air will be released with the M4 chip, the 4th generation, as well as the Mac Studio. Probably sometime in the early springtime, maybe even late winter. So it's possible February, March. You can look for both of those items. And I will tell you, this M4 chip is nothing really to play with. Like it is the real deal. M4 technology. These are Apple Silicon Macs, their own computer chips that they make. They recently broke away from Windows-based Intel chips, and here we are. We are here to stay. This is where we are. This is what we do. So back to the product that I really love, and I think it's Mac's best release to date, outside of the iPhone. And by the way, this item I'm talking about, I don't even have in my possession. It was recently released in October of this year, and it is small. It's compact. Packs a big punch though. Like the saying goes, big things come in small packages. Well, this is small but yet powerful. And that item we're talking today is the Mac Mini M4. So I dare you to look this item up. This is the Mac Mini computer with the M4 chip that was recently released, like I said, in October of this year. A very, very powerful computer. I dare you to research this or to look at other videos online or reviews, and pretty much everybody is saying the same thing about this computer. Like, it is well put together. For the price that you're getting, you're not going to find a computer comparable to it online. Other Windows computers are great, but the way this computer is built, you would almost have to customize and customly build your own Windows computer just to match this, and I highly doubt the prices are going to be the same. We're talking about the Mac Mini M4. Now, for years, I flirted with buying. Listen, I flirted with buying this computer for years. There were other versions that were out that I sort of like. I was curious about, you know. I looked at it as being something that I could build my production and the things that I do, build it around it. And, you know, this version hadn't been released yet, so I'm thankful that I did wait. You know, sometimes it's better to wait. But oh man, what a computer. Now this Mac Mini, it is very compact. It's probably about a little bit larger than the size of your phone. It's about 5 by 5 inches, and you know, you will need a monitor. You will need a mouse for this computer, and it to me is Apple's best release. Now the price, I'm stationary now, guys, so I'm stationary, so I can actually look at the comments and look at the screen. The price of this Mac Mini is $599, and if you're a student, it's gonna be $499. So I would say, like, go check it out, definitely. I'm flirting with the possibility of getting one. I just, you know, it's just a matter of time. Sweet. Somebody said play Gosha games. Says, do I know Russian? No, I don't. I like to learn. I do actually have I have a Russian family member, but I'd love to learn. Yeah, thanks. Please subscribe. Mamad says, yo, how's it going? Casey says, what is he talking about? Which computer? Yeah, I'm talking about the Mac Mini M4. So stay with me. Any other comments? Yeah, please subscribe if you get the chance. So yeah, this Mac Mini is like, it's amazing. Like, it's a cheaper alternative to the bigger Mac Studios. Now, so like I said, I mentioned before, I was really, in a couple of videos ago, I was really interested in purchasing the Mac Studio, and for me, that was going to be my powerhouse. And that was going to run me about $3,000, but just for the reasons of being able to run something and run it efficiently, and to have power backing whatever I'm doing, the Mac Studio was first on my list. The Mac Mini is $599. Like, it's a great price. And it has the Apple's latest M1 chip or M4 chip. So, you know, let me put it to you this way: the specs that I have. So if I were to purchase this item or purchase this, it would probably cost me about $1,800. Now, it's a starting price of $599, but $1,800 gives me 32 gigs of RAM. It also gives me 2 terabytes of hard drive space. So, you know, when you're purchasing on Apple's website, of course, they're going to charge you extra for if you upgrade in terms of your RAM and your hard drive space. You're just going to have it's going to be an extra upcharge. So, but I mean, it has made it first class performance and it's less than half. So this is the comparison between the Mac Mini M4 and the Mac Studio. It's about half the price already out the gate. It's half the price. So and if you've been paying close attention to Apple's their M chip revolution, you know, we started at the M1 and we went to the M2. Some models have the M3, not every model has M3, but we're now at the M4. And so the M4 chip is going to give you 35% more improved power. Like the improvement is a single core speed. So 35% more than the M2. So you got the M4 chip and the M2 chip. The M4 chip is 35% more improvement. It's just better quality. If you want an ultra responsive computer without waiting for apps to process, you know, a lot of times you get a lag in on apps when you're opening apps or you're on the internet. This thing is fast, quick, in a hurry. It jumps right to it. So that's these are some of the specs that you can sort of compare yourself, you know, compare this model to, you know. If you're into gaming and virtual reality, this M4 chip handles it very, very smoothly. Like I wouldn't push it too hard, but compared to what Apple has already released out in the past, I mean, it's a great model. Somebody said, what monitor do I have? So I don't have this. I don't have the Mac Mini, but I do own monitors, obviously. I have a Dell monitor, and then I have another monitor that's sort of curved. So I use Dell monitors. Any TV monitor will sort of get you there. So let's compare it. Let's compare the Mac Mini to the Mac or the Mac Studio. So the Mac Mini M4 compared to the Mac Studio M2, which was released back in 2023, I think, 23, 22. You might be wondering, why is the Mac Studio price tag so high? Now, I told you the Mac Studio originally, for me, the price, it would have ran me about $3,000, so $2,800 to get everything that I needed to run. But you may be wondering, like, you know, how is it compared to the Mac Studio, and why is the price tag for M2 so much greater than the M4? You know, it's not going to be obviously the most obvious choice for demanding tasks, but the Mac Mini it's a very good computer. I mean, even with maximum configuration, right? That Mac Mini M4, it outshines the Mac Studio. And not just one area, but a few key areas. So I'm going to talk about it. First of all, the price, you got $599 for the Mac Mini 4. The Mac Studio M2 is going to be almost $2,500. Your processors are already different, so you're 4th generation versus 2nd generation. The Mac Mini Studio has superior single core and multi-core speeds. The Mac Studio is really good. Like, it's great for like heavy lifting. You have like ultra high end workflows. I mean, if you're rendering like 4 and 8K videos, I mean, obviously this thing is the Mac Studio is gonna be a great addition for you. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not knocking on the Studio, because it's probably still worth what you would need to do with it. Just for me, like I'm sort of on the low end, high end. I'm in between the low end, high end of workflow. I'm not, I'm not pushing computers that hard. Like I'm using it for minimum like editing and like, cause the computers I have now are 10 years old and they still work fine, because when I went to purchase them, I actually bought what I needed or over what I needed. You always, when you purchase, always try to look towards the future of where you're going, especially if you're, like I said, if you're graphic arts, you're into virtual reality, if you are a gamer, if you do any sort of production, any sort of like heavy file, any type of file transfer exchange, if you're using programs that are really heavy, intense on your CPU, yeah, you might want to look at something that's gonna do well in the long run. So my configuration for I will get 2 terabytes of space, and I'm gonna get 32 gigs of RAM. Now it starts out with 16 gigs of RAM, and the Mac Air that's going to be released next year is going to be 16 gigs of RAM. So Apple is actually they're upping the RAM space on these models. And that's with the Mac Mini M4. With the Mac Studio, however, hey, all of this is a similar. If you get the same configuration, you're looking at probably about $3,000 to $4,000 easily, and they'll let you pay for it. Like they'll make you. You're gonna pay. Let's just say that. So, Hamad said, "How much will it cost for the Mac Studio?" So yeah, I went over that. The cost for the Mac Studio, it really just depends. I mean, let me know what are your specs. What are you looking for? Because I've looked this thing up and down. And generally speaking, it just depends on your workflow and what you have going on. If you're just like sort of doing like light work, I would just go with the Mac Mini. Honestly, you're gonna have to buy a monitor and a keyboard, but it's so much more worth the price. You're talking about almost a $2,000 difference in price. So the Mac Studio runs, it starts you at, I believe it starts you at 2,000, and that's with just a base model. You're looking at 16 gigs of RAM, probably 512 of hard drive space, and whatever the first tier of computing space, like, or computing power. Very basic, very base. So yeah, I just wanted to sit up here wanting to compare these models, and it's my favorite product of the year that Apple's released. It's a cheaper way to go, and I don't mean cheaper, I should say more economical, because it's not a cheap machine at all, but I would say it costs less than what you would be looking for outside. Now, I do have one gripe with the Mac Mini 4, and that is the power button. Can you guys guess where the power button is? Yeah, the power button is located on the bottom side of the Mac Mini. So I don't know what Apple was thinking with this. Why would you put a power button on the back? That just doesn't make sense. Just insanely crazy. Like, you gotta flip this thing over to. Now it's small and compact. Like, you sit it on your desk, you can sit it away and have it away. Like, it's very small and compact. So to that, I would say, definitely do your research if that's something you're looking for. Great for a gift. If you're a student, if you're a teacher, you're in the education field, you'll be able to get this thing discounted. It's going to be $499. You cannot beat that. Like, you just cannot beat that price. So good question. Thanks, Amar, for the question there. Do we have any other questions? I answered the monitors question earlier. Any other questions you guys got? Let's see. Let me know where you guys watching from. You got some people watching from Russia. Got some people. Who else is up here? But yeah, it's a great product, man. And I think Apple will be slowly unveiling more M4 items next year. I really love. So I'm the computers I use are really really old models, man. Like, I have two iMacs. If you're interested, I have two iMac computers that I use there. One is a 2015, another is a 2013. And when I bought these things, I bought them at good prices. Like, I don't understand, like, people, there's a few groups online that specialize or talk about refurbished Macs or used Macs that you can go out and purchase. I know I could find a computer for cheaper. I'll let whoever else go out and buy the new one. If they don't like it, they're gonna sell it to me for a discounted price, because that's what happens when you buy new. And then you don't like what you get. You just, I'm ready to purchase it. So all of the products that I get are used. Nobody's really dogging a Mac, especially if it's a newer model. So I've got my eyes on a few. In fact, I need to get online and research. I use eBay. I'm like an old head, so I still go to eBay to look for purchases. Believe it or not, eBay is a good resource. Most people are using Amazon. I'm telling you, eBay has a lot more. Well, I shouldn't say they don't have a lot more. Amazon is obviously huge, but eBay, in terms of selection, like, if you really dive in and look at and research, because first of all, who has the money to purchase these things? And nobody's got, like, I know I don't. I'm not just buying and dropping $5,000 on a computer. We already do that with phones, right? So any other questions you guys have? This has been a great live. Like, I was happy to come on and share this information, because I think this Mac Mini is sort of, it's hanging in the shadows. It's under the radar. Like, people aren't really, I don't really see a lot of people talking about it, but it's out there, and it's a great computer. It's a great computer. Not too happy about having to purchase a monitor or a mouse or whatever, but most of us have monitors. We mostly have monitors and keyboards and all that good stuff. Like, we already got that, so you're probably okay in terms of that. I do know the Mac Mini M4, it can house up to 2 to 4 monitors. So no problems there. No problems there. If you need the real estate space, you've got it. But I'm so glad, like, man, I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I decided to wait and not purchase the studio. So yeah, that's just where we are. But yeah, as we end the year, like, there's gonna be a lot of different things coming out. I talked about the Google AI glasses, and a little bit earlier, I talked about them for a little bit, to switch over, just change the subject. If you don't know, watch out for these Google AI glasses. They were talking about how, if you are if you're walking through, say for example, you're walking through the city, you know, you're talking to these things and they're giving you a, first of all, your field and your view is infinite. Like it's as if you're looking through your own just normal glasses, and you're able to talk to your AI assistant, who basically gives you the AI tool gives you a map of the area that you're looking at in front of you. You can ask it questions like, what's the best coffee shop? You know, where can I get, you know, greeting cards from? It'll give you reviews in real time of any sort of restaurants that are within close proximity of where you are. So, I mean, its glasses are just getting really, really good. I was really banking on Apple to do well with the Vision Pro glasses, but they aren't good. I just don't really like the bulkiness of them. I don't have one. I've tried one before, but it's just too heavy, too bulky. Your battery life is only like 2 hours. Like it's not a big deal. So I'm very excited about the AI glasses that will be coming out. So anybody else have any questions, man? I thank everybody for watching. We'll be back next week, man. Like next week, I'm coming back Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve. I thought I was gonna be I thought I was gonna be live on Christmas. I may still come live. I don't know. Sometimes I try to come live on the weekends, but I'll be back Tuesday. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Follow and watch what we've got going on. I at least try to come on live twice weekly. I haven't done any shorts lately. I need to do one. Probably need to do one Friday. So be on the lookout. Also, I have my own community that I really have for you. I'm really pushing out products and pushing out not products. I'm pushing out information similar to this video today, this live video today, just giving you specs on different Apple products, because I know that this is something that, you know, you may be researching, and it's good to have a resource that you can go to and sort of glean from. You're able to really yeah. So be on the lookout for those links. I'm gonna put those in the description of each and every video. All I need is just your email address. You'll get free information. You're gonna get free resources, things that are gonna sort of help you. A lot of the apps, a lot of the programs that we use, guess what? There are shortcuts. There are different ways. Things that apps that I've used in the past. I'm coming up with different shortcuts or different workflows that will help you. If you guys use, if you use iMovie, if you use Final Cut, if you use Logic even. So I use all three. I have resources, free resources, that if you supply me with your email, I'll start sending you these resources, and it should help you. You know, should help you. So I appreciate you rocking with me. I appreciate everything. It's been a great year. I just started doing live videos, and I feel like I'm trying to get a little bit comfortable. I'm getting a little bit better, and I thank you personally for watching and being there for me and being there with me. The support, it always matters. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. This channel is really for you, and I want you to get the right information, the correct information. I mean, we've got a lot of good content creators, people who are doing tech like amazing, but you know, this is your community. this is we're building, and it's going to be exciting things in the new year that I'm going to introduce what we have going on. And if you want to rock with it and be with us, by all means, let's join the party. This is we're about learning. I don't know everything, so I'm not professing to be to have all the knowledge, but I'm gonna rely on you to let me know. Let's discuss. Let's talk. Let's come together. Information is out there. I have researched and researched and researched, and like I said, guys, if you get a chance, sign up to the links that I'm gonna supply in this video. Sign up to those links. All I need is your email address, and I'll start sending you free information about the products that I discussed on live. It gives you a more in-depth view of these products. So I want you to be excited about what's coming. And anybody else have any questions? Anybody else tell me where you're watching from? Live. This is live. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the chat. Somebody said Brazil. Where else? Where are you guys watching from? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, they're exciting. There are exciting things that are coming up. Go check out my other previous lives. Like, you know, I like this style of live because it's really raw. Like I'm in my car just kind of chilling. I'm not driving, but I'm kind of chilling. Gotta get my day started. The sun's finally coming out, so I can turn my light off. But that's, if you don't know, that's what it is. That's what you see. This light. Oh, it just got dark again. Oh, that's not bad. Because when I get up and I'm starting my day, it's dark. It is dark. Yep. Joseph said, Lagos, Nigeria. Hey man, what's going on? Thanks for popping in here. I appreciate it. Just wanted to shout out Joseph in the chat. I have never been to Nigeria before. Would love to go. Yeah, but appreciate you watching, man. Appreciate you watching. Who else? Who else is on here? Let me know in the chat. What area are you watching? And let me know. Give me a yes in the comments if you're enjoying the video, if you're enjoying the talk. Okay. Here. Joseph says, I shoot and edit musical video and film. Okay, man. Yeah, you're on the right channel. Like, that's great. That's awesome, man. Musical video and film. It's a very arduous process, man. It's very intense. I tried to do some film. I do edit lightly. I had a project before. It was a project a couple months ago that I got the chance to. It was a project for Bon Secours. So if you guys don't know, Bon Secours is if I say it right, Bon Secours is a hospital. It's a medical company, and I was contracted to do to shoot a commercial and do the editing for it and everything. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was a little bit, or not a little bit, it was a lot bit over my head. So I actually did not take on that project because I just had never did it before, and I've got too many other things that I've got going on to try to sort of focus on that. At the advice of one of my mentors, I just decided not to do it, and it's okay. Like projects that we take on from time to time as creators, content creators. Some project, not every project is the best. I mean, like, it's not. We shouldn't take on every project just because we have the opportunity to. So, I edit great. Oh well, thanks, man. We just, we've been doing this for a minute, so it's like I learned by trying my fire. So, but yeah, editing videos is not for the faint. If you have, like, I always joke all the time, like, I don't have patience for people, but I have patience for computers. Like, I will be in there for hours editing and not have patience for others. Like, that's not right. Let's see, what else do we have? Who other comments do we have? So my country, I'm in the US. Yes, I'm in the US on the East Coast. That's where I reside and do all of my work. I've done a lot of traveling this past season, some business and some for personal, but it's been a great year for me. But yeah, man, thanks for the comments. Any other comments we have out there? I want you guys to hang with me, because this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna start doing some inside things, some inside looks at what I do as a creator. A lot of times we have these channels and nobody really knows what you do, and I'm sure you would want to kind of know, get an inside or behind the scenes of what I actually produce and what I'm working on. So I just love to provide information to get value. Joseph says, let's run business together. Yeah, shoot me an email. My email's on the it's on my channel somewhere. Shoot me an email. My email is anvillmusicmedia@gmail.com, and we can talk. I'll see what you got going on. Cool. That's great. I'm actually gonna run and get this mail. Yeah, but I want everybody to have a good weekend, a good holiday weekend. This is the last weekend before Christmas. It's cold where I am, so just, you guys got any heat? Send it my way. Any other comments? Any other questions? Let me know in the chat. Make sure I got. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I have. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. All righty.